All right, hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Daily Low. I will be your only host, Tone Vase. Matt landed in Korea. He's been traveling all day, even though Japan and Korea seem to be fairly close on a map. But let's just go straight to the chart. I am still here in Prospera. We have the event going on BitChill. I am one of the hosts of the event. So hopefully, I get back to more proper trading next week and the price turns back around. Let's review the monthly chart now that we are 20 days into the month. The public holiday is over, the markets are open in the US, and this monthly candle is not looking very hot. We do need this candle to go back up. As long as this candle closes above 92,000 by end of month, ideally 94,000. I don't want to see this wick. I really want to see the body to be more than halfway up the wick. So anything above 94,000 would be ideal. And that's what would set us up for a nice bullish February. Weekly chart is looking like a bit of a disaster. There is a bit of a mismatch here. Bitcoin doesn't have gaps. We had a green star candle. I was optimistic we can make it to the 100K and then get rejected. By getting rejected earlier than 100K, all it proves is how weak Bitcoin is. There is still lots of debates and controversy within the Bitcoin community, which is not helping the price go up. Everything that Trump is doing is not helping the price go up. But hanging in there in the $90,000 range is a small consolation prize. I really would like to see it back above 100 sooner than later. Hanging around here for too long does open up the environment of testing the double bottom at 80. And if the double bottom is tested at 80, you have one final support at 70, and below 70, you got support at 58. At the moment, it's 58, probably about 62 by then. But if we make it all the way down to 62, now the problem becomes what happens with this double bottom at 58? And if this double bottom at 58 cracks, uh, there is no more support. Well, like that's the problem, right? There is no more support. You have to identify all new support. Otherwise, shit. No, that's it, right? Then it becomes a shit coin. So I don't. I mean, I'm not expecting that by any means, but we can't lose the 200 period that are this early in the cycle. If we lose the 200 period, I mean, I'm not even considering that option. But we need a swing high. We need something in the 160s, 170s in order to establish a clean high, and then a proper support would be somewhere in that 100 to 120 range. Uh, not a good week. This is a very very dangerous week for Bitcoin. As you can see, we have broken new lows. We have broken all the moving averages. If you are long Bitcoin, I would not be catching this. I would not be catching this falling knife by any means. The moment we started to lose this moving average last night, I had a bad feeling about it all, and here we are. If unless this rebounds right now at the 10 a.m. reversal, this is starting to get pretty ugly. Yeah, not good at all. Actually, not good at all. Big difference between Bitcoin 97 and Bitcoin 87 because of the structure of the moving averages. We're now consolidating, and now we can now treat Bitcoin as consolidating at the lows, and nothing good can possibly come from that. I am deleting this arrow. I think these moving averages are going to cross over. I find it very. If we close the day, we give it a day. This candle can certainly bounce back. This could be the mother of all reversal candles. In 5 days, we'll have the Bitcoin MRI daily buy. which I'm not going to be very enthusiastic about because it would be happening at a consolidated low. You have the acceleration line, which should accelerate Bitcoin to the downside. Um, there is, I don't have any good news for you guys. I need to follow up on what Trump did with the tariffs again. I'm sure he said something stupid that's crashing the market. Uh, you can see right here on this hourly chart, we're making this wick. This is the make or break candle, guys. It's literally this hour. If we can rally back above 90 and a half by the end of the hour, and then start to push towards 91, there is a chance that the low is in. But any closure on this hour below 90,000, and I think Bitcoin has insane downside, absolutely insane downside. Like, either we're catching this falling knife right now, or you're looking at a $10,000 to $20,000 drop in Bitcoin. I mean, I would go short term, leverage long here. And the moment these lows are lost, I would immediately flip that trade to a leverage short. That would basically be my trading strategy for the next 24 hours. Uh, Leverage long right now, and upon failure of the trade, uh, reverse it into a massive leverage short, because I don't see how Bitcoin's getting out of it. If this is not the mother of all 10 a.m. reversals, then I think Bitcoin has a shit ton of downside, because I see nothing bullish in the charts. Anything can happen, of course, but there's nothing bullish in these charts. The weekly green candle is probably failing, and the daily is on its way to an MRI buy. Well, the good news is shitcoins are gonna really die in this one. Uh, that's the good news. Gold and silver continue to make highs. Look at that. Time to weekly, daily. Let's see here. New high today. Yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I'm going to take the trade probably at the end of the month on the ratio between gold and silver. MSTR seems to be the only buyer. You see the big stock market crash this morning, and it's still going down. S&P futures, huge crash this morning. Actually, that's the same candle. The futures candle is the same candle. It's like a 2-day candle. It's weird. I know. We are rebounding here. Maybe there's a 10 a.m. reversal in the making. Here it is. That is the 10-10 candle. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't really have anything else to say. I want to go to the gym for the first time in like 2 weeks. Because of all the fasting that I was doing. The Davos is going on right now. BlackRock is divesting $1 trillion plus from the US, as they should. Where are they going to put it into? I don't know. Maybe they're the ones buying gold and silver. They're clearly not buying Bitcoin. What's the market cap of Bitcoin right now? It's like a few trillion, right? Yeah, 2 trillion. Just under 2 trillion. All right. Well, 1.4% at the open is a huge crash, right? It's all relative. 1.4% over 8 years is not a crash, right? But 1.4% at the open is a crash. I mean, it's up to you. How do you interpret the percentage, right? If you make $1,000 a year, you're not rich. But if you make $1,000 in a minute, you're pretty damn rich, right? Gold in one day made a full market cap of Bitcoin. Yeah, it's possible. Gold's a way bigger market. Um, we're not in a bear market yet. See, that's the problem. We're still in a bull market. This is a Bitcoin bull market. I mean, just zoom out, right? Here's the monthly chart of Bitcoin. We've been in a bull market. The low was made in January of 2023. We continuously keep making higher highs and higher lows. But if we go to a new low, then the bear market could actually begin. And if that happens, shit. I mean, technically, we can go as low as 30,000. I mean, there's nothing really stopping it, right? I don't like double bottoms. And the only way to avoid a double bottom is right here at 30K, because that was a very clean top over here, 30K. So the bear market hasn't started yet. That's the problem. We're still dealing with a higher low. We have a higher swing low. We have a higher closing low at all levels. Daily, weekly, monthly, doesn't matter. But once these lows are broken at all levels, daily, weekly, monthly, now we have a lower low. And if we can establish a lower high, then the bear market's going to begin. And you don't want your bear market to begin from here, because that's going to suck. So we're still in a bull market, but it's on the edge, literally on the edge. And if this 10 a.m. reversal does not bring us back above, this acceleration line of 91.5, I think shit's hitting the fan. Well, of course, Trump could also put his tail between his legs again and undo his words about the sanctions, which is probably what crashed the market to begin with. It's not all because of Trump in Greenland. It's Trump in Venezuela. It's Trump in Greenland. It's Trump in Panama. It's Trump in Ukraine. It's Trump in Israel. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, Trump's not focusing on domestic politics. He's focusing on international politics, which is not what he promised in the election. Do you think Trump will get Greenland? Yeah, by 4th of July. Yeah, 100%. Greenland will either be like Puerto Rico or the 51st state of the U.S. Yeah, Trump's gonna get Greenland. It's only a matter of uh, how quickly and uh, for what. He's getting Greenland. Well, the Bitcoin community has its own issues. Speaking of issues in the Bitcoin community, tomorrow night we're doing another Bitcoin Knots versus Core. If you go to my channel, I just completed what I think is my greatest work on YouTube, which is the series on health, longevity, and fitness. This was a 12, 13 part series, maybe. How many videos? 13 videos. So it was a 13-part series. And if you go to my channel, tomorrow, Jimmy Song and I will be back for another Bitcoin core versus not. This was the last one we did with Parker Lewis. Uh, some of these are, better than others, but they're all pretty good. And tomorrow there will be one more. Uh, as a spoiler, the person on tomorrow is going to be pro core, but we will bring on somebody else that's pro knots. Uh, and I'm going to conclude this series by the time I get to El Salvador. And then El Salvador, I'll do a presentation on this topic in El Salvador, Plan B. So those of you that are, well, still not too late for you to join us in Roatan. Here's our schedule for BitChill, but I will be at Plan B El Salvador. Plan B El Salvador. Doing a very controversial presentation about Bitcoin Core versus not, as this will be the last topic of my Bitcoin education career. So you can find me here in El Salvador. There I am. All right. I will fill out my schedule for my calendar because I got a lot of travel coming up. Guys, save your comments for the political stream. No one cares about Denmark. No one cares about Denmark. Do you really think Trump or any US president would be willing to surrender New York, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles, maybe Chicago, maybe San Francisco? Do you really think an American president would be willing to give up the top 10 most popular cities in America in a nuclear war for two cities in Russia? Give me a break. Over Denmark? Over Denmark. Come on. Come on. 99% of the world can't even find Denmark on a map. Make that 99.9% of the world. If I give you a map with no borders, can you point Denmark on a map? I can, but 99.9% of the people cannot. No one cares about Denmark. Guys, I don't give advice on where to store your Bitcoin or your money because I nothing good can come from me giving that advice. I don't talk about storage solutions. You're on your own. I think silver and gold are in a topping stage. As I've explained many times, the topping stage based on monthly chart takes 3 months. So look at the gold chart. There's the MRI top. It's a 3 month top. If next month gold is bullish, then I am wrong. It is not in a top, and we can continue to keep going up for another year. But as of now, I am treating this month as the top, and I'm expecting a red candle next month on gold. And when gold starts to go down, so will silver. Silver will follow gold. I really thought silver was in a topping stage over these 3 months, but you can see silver went up, but that's because gold wasn't in line. Now gold is finishing up its top. Unless they are both up next month, I'm going to continue to assume this is the topping month for gold and silver. All right, on this note, I'm going to get going. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Northern Lights in South UK. You know what that means. Should watch my videos with Ben Davidson on my personal channel about the Earth disaster cycle. No, I will still do the trading streams. I had retired from talking about Bitcoin, like the stuff that BTC Sessions does. I have retired talking about that stuff. We will continue to do this podcast on prices and trading investing, but I will not talk about like Bitcoin news and stuff. The knots versus core is an exception. I use interactive brokers. Yes, that's where I trade. Yes, I am back eating. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. The geopolitics and US politics, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that content. I'm really, I want to focus on, where's my channel? Didn't I open my channel earlier today? There it is. I really want to focus on health, longevity, and fitness, and being absorbed in geopolitics does not allow you to live a healthy, stress-free life, which is why I'm on a beautiful Caribbean island where I really don't care if the North nukes each other. I kind of care, but we'll see. Yeah, because doing health and longevity content doesn't fit well with doing geopolitical content because it's really unhealthy being so absorbed in geopolitics. Thank you all for watching, guys, and see you all on the next one. I made my Prospera playlist public. Go ahead and check it out. This is where I am. Bye, guys.